Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Level Up, where we help you build and grow your dream practice and live your dream life. Today's question is all about how do I market my workshop? Great question, Liliana Alana. I love saying your name, but I botched it. Anyways, hey there. My name is Katie. I'm one of the co-owners of the private practice startup, and Level Up is all about you guys. And we wanted to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring the series. Grab your EHR with telehealth platform from TherapyNotes. Head on over to therapynotes.com/PPS as in private practice startup. Your new customer, fantastic. You get 2 months for free. Let's dive into today's question. So I love answering this question. Sometimes I have a hard time refraining from giving you all of the really important stuff rather than just focusing on marketing the workshop. So, with any business, right, and really marketing a workshop is marketing and it's part of a business. So, we can't get away from knowing your ideal client, knowing how to speak to them, having a website or at least landing page for them to go to understand what the workshop is about, and a way to register for the workshop and then have a system behind that. So those things are super essential no matter what business you're in, no matter what you're marketing, etc. One of the really important things I would say about marketing workshops, and I'm reminded as I share about this from a colleague, friend, and one of our past coaches, and Andrew Dobo, who you may have seen him, but Andy is killing it in the world of marketing his EMDR workshops. So I remember that Andy said he actually attended one of our workshops, our supervision course, where we did that here in Florida. And he said, I saw how easy it was for you to take my money as a joke, right? And he's like, I have to talk to these girls to figure out how did they do that. One of the most important things is when you are marketing anything is you want to have a clear system for people to be able to go through the process, make the payment, right? Because with a workshop, definitely recommend payment in advance, whether it's online or in person, because there's a lot of time and effort that goes into creating your workshop, whether it's online or in person. And in person's even more. Sometimes you're paying for a room or food or other things. So really assuring that people are paying upfront is a very, very important. The other thing too, Liliana, I would say is I'm not sure what type of workshop you're wanting to share. Is this a therapy-based workshop? Is it a workshop for therapists? So that would also differ, depending on what type of workshop you're doing. And then again, it's kind of the basics of marketing is knowing where your ideal client is. If you're marketing a therapy-based web workshop for therapists, tongue-tied, I would also recommend connecting with the associations and seeing, can they do some marketing for you, right? So like I think about Andrew, connecting with the EMDR Association, right? I think about friend and colleague Marla Berger. She is an equine assisted psychotherapy therapist and registered play therapist. So connecting also with those associations to see if they can have some type of platform for you. So it's also really important, depending if you're doing an online workshop or an in-person workshop, knowing how you are going to market. Is there an area that your market is already? Are you marketing a workshop maybe for teachers? Then that is where you would go. Who would be the head person? Who's the decision maker? Is this workshop a required thing, like how we're required for CEUs as therapists? Or is this more like a workshop for teens, etc.? You can find people to partner with, but I definitely recommend having your online presence and driving people back that way. Who knows? Maybe you do some Google ads. Having good SEO is important. So there's a lot that could go into your question, but first it really starts with what kind of workshop are you doing, having an online presence, knowing where that ideal client hangs out. And don't get discouraged. Sometimes the workshop that you have initially, maybe you had really high hopes and you got less people. Don't get discouraged because it's all a process of tweaking and refining and understanding for the next time. So really great question. I'd love to know from anyone, what workshops are you planning to host, whether they're online or in person? Go ahead and drop that in the comments section below. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time on Level Up. Take care and have an awesome, inspired day, everybody.